to get involved with school, and then I came to Hillel and saw that there was a huge community here where everyone is very friendly, and after a while I started coming and it just became very family-like, and I wanted to get more involved.
Hunter Hillel is diversity.
It's an inclusive community that sort of creates spaces for students to engage with Judaism or Jewish culture however they're comfortable.
It's family. It's warm and everyone's welcome.
Hunter Hillel will build bridges across different faith traditions.
Open to any kind of Jew, and they encourage as much diversity as they possibly can.
Everyone's very supportive.
Hunter Hillel will inspire young Jews to identify with their heritage.
You can come chill anytime.
A friend of mine actually asked me to meet him here one day, and I come in and there are all these people sitting on the couch and talking, and I had no idea where I was. And for those few minutes that I was here, I had a really amazing time, and I decided to come back on my own in my free time in between classes, and everyone here was really welcoming.
Everybody was so friendly and so accommodating. I didn't know anybody, and they all found, everybody helped find a place for me to stay, and all the other Jews there who I never met before were so friendly. And it was just an awesome way of getting involved and meeting everybody.
My best memories are my time spent with students, trying to impact their lives, trying to bring my life experience to help them become the fullest people that they can be and the most fulfilled people. And
Hillel has put me in an environment where leadership is so encouraged. I don't know if I would have been in that space if not for Hillel.
My favorite experience, I definitely think the midnight run that I did last year was a really valuable experience because as a community we give back to the homeless, so we collect clothing for them and food, and we give it to the homeless, and we got to actually see the homeless as people and got to interact with them and see that they're real life people who just had unfortunate circumstances happen to them in their life.
Got more involved. I was going regularly to events, weekly classes with the rabbinic intern, and just building friendships, and I had a nice community here. And then the following semester I went to Albany for an internship. I left Hunter for the semester, and it had been a few months since I had been back or seen anyone from the Hunter Hillel community, and one weekend I came down and went to a Shabbat dinner, and I didn't really tell anyone, so it was a little bit of a surprise, and I was very, very excited to see everyone there, and sort of underratedly so. I wasn't expecting it, but then seeing everyone's reactions and greeting everyone afterwards, I had an overflow of adrenaline. I was just I had the shakes. I was, and I underestimated a little bit, but Hunter Hillel became a big part of my life. And
there was a student here way at the beginning of my time here who, when I got here, was very involved. And then suddenly she slipped off and we couldn't really contact her, and it was really hard. And then one day I met her in the hallway and I said, "Wait, we need to talk." And I'm, "Where have you been? What's going on?" And she said, "It just got too frustrating to try to be Jewish. I didn't have the time to devote to being Jewish that I needed, and therefore I decided it was just easier to leave that out of my life." There's not a singular way to be Jewish. There's a lot of ways to slice the pie of Jewish, and at different points in your life you may choose different variations of what Jewish practice and Jewish life looks like for you. And I explained to her, I'm still making those changes as an individual, so certainly at your age, when there's so much that's transitory, I would expect that you would just transform as the situation requires and as you feel the need in order to have a piece of Jewish that satisfies you. And she said, "Well, I just have a sense of what Jewish should look like." And we went on and on about that there's so many ways to be Jewish, and it was just a really meaningful, deep conversation, and I knew that it had an impact on her. She went home and gradually she became more involved on her own terms, and within a year she had applied to cantorial school, and ended up going to cantorial school. And for me, that gives me a sense of why I'm here, to know that a conversation with a person can be part of changing their lives in a positive direction.
When I was a freshman, I helped organize an event, which was basically, the director heard that I played guitar. So he was like, "Oh, Rena, come in and play guitar while Rav Avram sings songs." And he's like, "You pick the songs and bring in your guitar, and we'll all like sing songs together." But I just remember being like, "Wow, I'm helping lead this event. I'm actually having a really big part in what comes in at the Hillel," and that's something also really beautiful about Hunter Hillel. Just like, if you want an event, if you want something to happen, they're so there for you, to work with you to get it done.
There's always free food, so A+ for if you're ever hungry, this is the place to be.
I first came to Hillel for Rabbi Jacobson's Lunch and Learn. He had not one, but 2 types of salmon, and I was then introduced to a welcoming community. Everybody there is really friendly.
It's part of our mission as a Hillel to help students advance themselves beyond college. Our main focus is the 4 years of college, but my sense and the sense of my board is that we haven't really done a whole job unless we've equipped them to go beyond those 4 years. And we have resources of people who can often create networking opportunities that would not intrinsically be in the students' lives otherwise, or in their families.
Hunter Hillel's helped me with my career goals just by providing this connection to Judaism for me. I've ended up meeting many people that have sort of helped me go on this path that I'm at right now. Actually, the executive director, Lisa, she mentioned she sent me an application for a fellowship through the American Jewish Committee. This past summer I was working for them in Washington, D.C. The old rabbinic intern reached out to me to be an engagement intern for this new Base Hillel project, so I'm doing that. And it sort of, involved me into the Jewish community enough where I'm pursuing a career in Jewish life.
If I'm not in class, I'm probably in the lounge, just as my go-to place to relax.
Our lounge and our space is an attempt to create that sense of community. Our Shabbat dinners are another sense of wanting to create community downtown in a context that's more similar to, a residential college, where they can get the experience of being together on a campus on Friday night to explore the beauty of what Sabbath means.
This Hillel I find is really diverse and really different and really accepting of all different types of Jews and beliefs and ideas, and you can come in and not feel like you need to be a certain kind of Jew or a certain practice a certain way, and that's what I think makes the Hillel such a safe space and a comfortable space for people to be in.
I just want to express the gratitude that I feel for Jennifer Rabb, the president of Hunter College, the administration here, the board of Hunter College Hillel, because if it were not for a combination of the support that they give us, we wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be here. I think we're unique in that we fulfill needs of our students. I think we're indispensable, and I don't think that's an ego statement. I think it's a real statement that students need us to be here. They need us to serve their emotional needs, their career needs, their religious needs, their spiritual needs.
You don't have to be religious, secular, or any type of religion at all to be in here. Just because we're affiliated with being Jewish doesn't mean it's strictly for Jewish people.
The most fun I've had is kind of bringing in students who aren't Jewish or who don't really have much experience with Hillel and seeing how they react to everyone here.
Stop by. Come, sit on the couches. People there are really nice. Just come. It's open to everybody.